Hey, it's Rachel from the Life Facilitator, and I'm sharing a wrap up September for my planning systems, and that's plural, you bet. Anytime I'm in a transition, and this particular transition is we just moved, I do find I tend to be a little bit more loosey goosey with my planners, and I am okay with that. That just works for me for the season that I am in. And so let's talk about what I used for September. So I'll include this one too. So as part of the Coco Daisy creative team, I'm sent product, and recently a product that I've been sent over the last couple months is the personal size ring inserts. So I have this set up with the daily journal collection. I had it in a different cover. I really didn't like the cover. It's a clear cover. It's not sturdy enough. It would be a great cover just for and it's also the rings are really small. So I switched to a cover that I love. And so I have this set up, and didn't really use it. Just full disclosure, but I have it set up the way that I have been recently setting up personal size ring inserts. So this is my meal planning section with the color block pages. My weekly section has a dashboard, and then the weekly pages. Didn't set up this dashboard, did plan in this week. And it's kind of the same deal for all of the weeks. And then I think, let's be honest, part of the fun of a personal or any sort of ring bound planner is making dashboards. I mean, look at this dashboard. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but this, she cute. She real cute. Here's the other one. It's so cute. I also love this collection. I will probably go back and just fill in all these inserts just because I want to hold on to this collection forever and ever. And then daily pages. This month I didn't use them, but I have a plan for them. I'm just going to cut them off the ring planner and just make them into basically a little daily notepad. And then whatever planner I'm in, I can just either tape them in, punch them in, washi tape them in, whatever. There's lots of options. Oh, my cat's about to make a poor choice. 1 second. Poor choice averted. So I don't mind having extra daily pages because I will absolutely use these. And I will probably just literally, like I said, trim off the ring mechanism part and then just put a clip on them, use them for a daily notepad. So this was set up for September and I didn't really use it that much, but that's fine, because my needs changed, and sometimes your needs changed. And for most of September, I needed something very basic, very small, very portable. And not that the rings isn't portable, but this is very portable. And so I started using it in August, right as we were moving. So basically I was testing out having a weekly page. Oh, and this is from Printpression. And the insert looks like this. It's got the grid lines. It's sort of like a classic vertical look, but everything's very faint, and so you can really ignore the format if you want to. So I was playing around with having a weekly and then dailies. This is the week before we moved, so I had a lot of just basic things. This is the week we moved, and definitely back planned a lot of this. Didn't do dailies in between because the week in between these 2 weeks was just bonkers of just literally just like unpacking, unpack, unpack, unpack. And so then I decided to try the like weekly into the daily, and this was working really well. I love a daily, and I loved, just having a very functional, this is just like pen, highlighter, very, very functional. The following week, at this point, I think I mostly only had the Cocoa Daisy Daily Journal kit like on hand, so that's what I was using a lot of. So, and it worked beautifully. I mean, how pretty is this? And then back to the dailies. We went out of town here. No, here. There. So I knew I wasn't going to use the rest of it, so I just left this blank. And then here's the following week. I tried a vertical layout, so you can kind of see where my brain is like moving to, like maybe like a hobonichi style, hobonichi week style. Okay, okay. Which this is something I just love about the Cocoa Daisy Weeks sticker kit, is you have a full month of the weeklies with the dates, and it's not all one strip, so you can use them really however you want. Here I did a dashboard layout. I don't love it, but that's okay. Tried it. I do love this. This was incredibly functional for me. And then back to dailies. And boom, we got COVID. I had no symptoms. This is now my 3rd time having COVID, and I had no symptoms. Like not even a little bit. I would not have known I had COVID if I hadn't taken a test. But my husband did not feel well. Poor guy. So kept whole week going. You can tell I'm like kind of pulling from stash stickers and whatnot. But back to the vertical layout. And more weeklies, pulled some washi from Cocoa Daisy from my stash. And yeah, this is how the week has been going, and I love it, and this has been working really well. However, I've just been getting the itch. It's the season. It's the, thinking about 2024 and whatnot. And I love print Prussian notebooks. I love the paper in these notebooks. They're gorgeous. And I have several print Prussian weeks size notebooks. I've shown them on this channel before. The problem is that they're kind of thick. This is not that thick for a B6 planner. But the one thing that I liked previously about the Hobonichi weeks is that it stayed small even when it got like fluffy, So while I've been in B6, for most of the month I was just journaling, just using, I'm going to take this out actually because I need the visual for you. So most of the month I was just in this insert for journaling. I do morning page journaling, affirmations, or just kind of what's coming to mind or whatnot. And this is the insert I was using for that. And as I was doing that, I had the idea I wanted to do a little bit more intentional journaling, but I have a really hard time like coming up with journaling prompt ideas. I don't know if you've ever tried to do that on the fly. It's not easy. So I solved that problem. I made a journal jar. It even says journal jar. So what I do is in the morning when I'm drinking my coffee and getting ready to journal, I just pick a prompt from here. I'll leave the link to the prompts. And if it speaks to me, I write about it. If I don't like it, I'll just pick another one. Cool. Yeah, so that's a good one. So let's write about that. And then I have on clear sticker paper, the prompts that are in the jar are on the clear sticker paper, and I can cut them out, and then I add them to the day that I'm journaling. And then on this side of the Daisy Weeks Dory insert, I have little wins. And these are just little moments in the week where I felt like I did something that is small, but like I want to remember that I had a little victory, if that makes sense. Because sometimes you just get down on yourself and you're like, I can't do anything right, blah, blah, blah. This helps me remember, like, oh no, like I do good things. So that's what I've been doing on this side. And this has just been working out so great. I just love this insert for journaling. It is just perfect. It's the perfect size. It's the Goldilocks of journaling sizes. I in the past I journaled in a standard size. It was too long. I did some journaling in the passport size. It's too short. This is perfect. It works so well. And the Cocoa Daisy paper is meant for just write all the things. So as I've been in this size, I've been thinking like, man, it might make sense to pair the Daisy Weeks insert with what it was intended to be paired with, which is the Hobonichi Weeks. So as I was unpacking all of my things, I went rummaging through and found an old Hobonichi Weeks. This is from 2020. Almost didn't open it. And decided to just redate an open week and just plan in it and just see how it goes. So a couple things that happened as I was auditioning the Hobonichi Weeks again is I found a pen that I like, and it's this one. And I got this at Target, which is kind of nice that it's like you don't have to order it. This is a Zebra Gel 0.7. Now, another thing is I'm left-handed, which has been basically the bane of my existence with the Hobonichi, both Hobonichi Weeks and the cousin, because Tomoe River paper, you got to be really patient with it, and I'm a smearer. I basically always have because I'm left-handed. This pen has been really great. Even though it's very juicy, it does dry pretty fast. Now, no pen for me is going to dry instantly, except for the felt tip pen, which is my other favorite. These two babies, these are just love. Basically, with these two pens, I feel like I can actually write on Tomoe River paper, which is very exciting for me because, to be honest, this is probably one of my favorite planners I've ever played around with and been in. I just couldn't find a pen that I really liked with it. And so last week I set this up and just loved it. So loved it. And then here's this week. I just love it. It makes me so happy. And then in the back, I am playing around with doing daily pages back here for now. I have another plan for daily pages in the future because I'm going to be doing a little bit of auditioning between the Hobonichi Weeks and a couple other similar planner sizes. So stay tuned for that. So anyways, so this was September. I also put this paper on from the Daily Journal collection, and I may never take it off. Honestly, I'm never going to take it off. I love it so much. I'm just leaving it. Because, come on. That's just gotta be the coolest paper ever. It's staying forever. So I have been in this, and as you saw, I don't have all of my to-dos and things in here. Mostly what I have in here is personal tracking of items, and then content work things with a few like appointments and stuff. Um, this is what I meant by like trimming down and then just adding in, because the personal size is just slightly smaller, and when you cut off the rings, it's basically the same size as a hobonichi weeks. So, and then because my monthlies, I'm just going to say this now, because my monthlies are basically used poorly from when I used this planner before, I just went ahead and just used the monthlies from the next month, October, Autumn Whispers personal ring inserts, and just pasted them in. And I mean, look at that fit. It's so lovely. And it solves the problem of like having to do all the things. Okay, that's enough about that. So weeks, been playing with it, been loving it. It just makes me so happy. This cover is from Printpression. It's no longer available. Kane is, yay, Kane, we love you. He is going to be doing a pre-sale. He's going to do a new release of new hobonichi covers, and y'all, I'm so excited. Printpression is my all-time favorite, without a doubt, cover company. I mean, cover and planner. He makes such deliciously lovely planners. So this is not available, but he's coming out with other ones, and I'm so excited. All right, so that's that. And then, because, if you're playing around with the weeks, you might as well play around with the cousin. And that's what I did, because I have a hobonichi cousin that has been that's also from 2022, or no, 2020, that I just thought, well, if I can get that paper to work for me, let's try this paper, and with this magical pen. So, I've been playing around with these daily pages. So, and guys, this makes me so happy. So I don't know. We'll just see. Anyway, let me back up a little bit. So, because obviously these are the wrong dates, I just used some day of the week stickers, covered up the dates, no problem. And I also found a open week that I hadn't used. Basically, I started using this in 2022, played around with it for a couple months, could not get the paper to work for me. I mean, I tried so many different pens, and I didn't like any of them. None of them were working for me. But I love, obviously, I love this size. I love the format. And so I gave up. And then I have since, there's like a couple more. Yeah, like this is, it's so, yeah. So I decided to just find an open week, because I had one, and redated it, and then this is what this week looks like so far. And it's lovely. It's a lovely planner. So knowing that, and I'm gonna I won't play with it for this week. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the year. If I decide to, I probably won't. What I will probably do is I will just continue to work on the daily pages, and then just not do the weeklies, because, that's what I was going to do. For September, I'm going to go back to the Villa Beautiful planner for the weeklies. I already have 1 week set up. And so I'll do weeklies in here, but I'm gonna use the dailies in here. And just because, let's be honest, I did not use many of the dailies before, and now I feel like I'll be able to kind of like fill it up, which will be kind of fun. Yeah, so that's what the planner chaos of September looked like. And honestly, I'm here for it. I'm here for all the chaos, and all the planner auditioning and whatnot. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe, and I will see you in my next. Oh, one more thing I just gotta say while I'm here, because I feel like somebody's gonna ask me. Obviously, I love to stamp, and this planner is a little bit funny when it comes to stamping. So my suggestion and the inks that I plan on using in this planner are pigment inks. So anything, these little dewdrops, which they've really held up over the last many of years. So these are all pigment inks, which means the ink sits on top of the page. It's a little bit lighter. It's less saturated than a dye ink, which is why it works in this planner. And then for black, this ink, this archival ink, is what I plan to use for black. Okay, that's it. I promise. That is what I am what I'm using for September. Thanks for bearing with me, and I am excited to get back to more videos and sharing with you. So yeah, I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.